Imagine a manager who steps in and copies a former manager's tactics to perfection, only to make them even better. Sounds bizarre? Well, it just happened. Arne Slot has taken over Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool, and with almost precision, he has replicated Klopp's system, made a few tweaks, and taken the team to a whole new level. Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool was already one of the most electrifying teams in world football. High-intensity pressing, lightning-fast transitions, and unstoppable attacking power. But now, Liverpool's success, leading the Premier League and dominating the Champions League, can be traced to one man, Arne Slot. He didn't reinvent the wheel. Instead, he refined Klopp's tactics and pushed them to their limits. So, what exactly changed? From banning sleepovers to crazy formation switches? This video covers it, so stay till the end. Chapter 1. The Eredivisie. Arne Slot's journey as a football coach began in the shadows of some of the Netherlands' top managerial minds. His first significant role in professional football came as an assistant coach at AZ Alkmaar, where he worked under then-manager John van den Brom. Slot's sharp tactical insights and organizational skills quickly became evident even in this support role, setting the stage for his eventual rise to the top. In 2018, Slot was promoted to the position of head coach at AZ Alkmaar. His time at the club marked the beginning of his reputation as a manager capable of transforming a team through tactical intelligence and an attractive, attacking style of football. Slot's AZ played dynamic, possession-based football that prioritized pressing and quick transitions, elements that would become key aspects of his coaching philosophy. Under his leadership, AZ not only became competitive in the Eredivisie, but also demonstrated their ability to challenge the established powerhouses in Dutch football, often outplaying teams with superior budgets. Slot's work at AZ earned him a growing following as one of the brightest young managers in European football. In 2021, Slot took the next step in his career, moving to Feyenoord as head coach. At Feyenoord, he would further refine his tactical approach, bringing success to the club both domestically and in European competition. Slot's Feyenoord teams became known for their high-intensity pressing, fluid attacking play, and quick transitions, reminiscent of the style of play seen at top clubs across Europe. His ability to integrate young talent and shape a team that could compete on multiple fronts saw him quickly establish himself as one of the most respected managers in Dutch football. Under his stewardship, Feyenoord secured their first major trophy in years, winning the KNVB Cup in 2022, while also making a deep run in European competitions, further cementing his reputation as a top-tier coach. Slot's success at Feyenoord not only highlighted his tactical acumen, but also his ability to adapt and evolve, something that would later influence teams and managers beyond the Netherlands. But how exactly do you go from the Eredivisie as second coach to conquer all the biggest leagues in England? Stay until the end, because this will surprise you. Chapter 2. A new chapter begins. In the summer of 2024, after securing his legacy at Feyenoord by leading the team to multiple titles and significant European performances, Slot received an offer from Liverpool's management. The club, eager to refresh their tactics and continue competing at the highest level both domestically and in Europe, saw Slot as the ideal candidate to take them forward. It was a crucial moment for both the club and the coach. While Klopp had established a formidable legacy, there was an increasing sense that Liverpool needed a fresh tactical approach to remain dominant in the fast-evolving world of football. Slot's move to Liverpool was welcomed by many, but also raised questions. Could his style, which had been so successful in the Eredivisie, adapt to the Premier League? Was Slot ready to manage the pressures of competing in a team that was constantly expected to win, especially with the likes of Manchester City and Arsenal breathing down their neck? Despite these challenges, and fans shouting to want Xabi Alonso from Leverkusen or even new manager Ruben Amorim, still, Slot's ability to adapt and innovate made him the perfect candidate to help Liverpool evolve. Chapter 3. Adapting to the Premier League. One of the immediate challenges Slot faced was the difference in pace and intensity between the Eredivisie and the Premier League. In England, the game is faster, more physical, and the competition is fiercer. Slot knew that to be successful, he would have to tweak his tactical approach without abandoning the core principles that made him so successful at Feyenoord. The essence of his philosophy, high pressing, quick transitions, and positional play remained intact, but he had to refine these elements to suit Liverpool's already established style and the demands of the Premier League. At Liverpool, Slot inherited a team brimming with talent, but one that had occasionally shown signs of fatigue and tactical predictability under Klopp's system. The challenge for Slot was clear. He needed to inject a new level of structure into Liverpool's attack while maintaining the high intensity that had made them such a potent force. The first few months of his tenure saw him implementing subtle changes to the team's pressing game, ensuring that Liverpool would press high up the pitch in a more coordinated, structured way, while also making sure that players maintained their flexibility in attack. With the only real transfer, Federico Chiesa, coming in, what did really change? Chapter 4. The Slot Tactical Evolution at Liverpool. Under Slot's guidance, Liverpool began to evolve into a more balanced and unpredictable team. He introduced a more fluid, interchangeable attacking system with positional rotations that kept the opposition guessing. His belief in fluid, quick transitions became the hallmark of Liverpool's play. Instead of relying on Klopp's traditional gegenpressing, which was often intense but straightforward, Slot's pressing game had more purpose and structure. One key change under Slot was the incorporation of more nuanced pressing tactics. While Klopp's gegenpressing focused on relentless, high-energy pressing, Slot's method involved more intelligent positioning and coordinated movements. This allowed Liverpool to maintain a higher level of control while still putting pressure on the opposition in dangerous areas. Slot's pressing game was not just about closing space, it was about forcing the opposition into difficult positions through intelligent player rotations, creating traps, and ensuring that when the ball was won, there were quick, clear options to attack. Another key adjustment was Slot's tactical use of Liverpool's full-backs. While Klopp had relied heavily on their overlapping runs and attacking support, Slot pushed the full-backs to be more integral in defensive transitions as well. The idea was not only to provide width in attack but to offer quick support in regaining possession, making them crucial in Liverpool's fluid, fast transitions from defense to attack. This emphasis on the full-backs added a new dynamic to Liverpool's system and allowed them to stretch the play more effectively. Chapter 5. Team Dynamics and Adaptability. A remarkable change Slot made compared to Jurgen Klopp is the sleepovers. Instead of forcing players to sleep together in a hotel before a match, Arne Slot doesn't force players to sleep with each other before a match. Van Dijk said, "I rather sleep at home at a match with family. The older I get, the more likely I want to sleep at home." Slot's influence on the team's dynamics was profound. The tactical flexibility he introduced meant that Liverpool could shift between systems during matches depending on the opponent and game situation. The 4-3-3 formation, which had been Klopp's trademark, remained the core of Slot's tactical setup, but he also integrated a more flexible approach that allowed for a 4-2-3-1 or even a 3-4-3 when required. This adaptability became a key feature of Liverpool's success, allowing them to outmaneuver teams that relied on high pressing or defensive blocks. Slot's impact on Liverpool's attack was immediately apparent. The partnership between Mohamed Salah and Cody Gakpo, for example, blossomed under Slot's guidance. Gakpo's ability to drop deeper and link up play allowed Salah more freedom to cut inside from the right wing, creating space for the overlapping fullback or the late runs from midfielders like Alexis Mac Allister and Curtis Jones. The fluidity in attack became a trademark of Slot's Liverpool, making them unpredictable and difficult to defend against. Chapter 6. The early results. A promising start. Slot's early results at Liverpool were promising. The team immediately displayed a more structured and intelligent pressing game, while also showing signs of an attacking system that was more fluid and varied. His tactical changes led to quicker transitions, with Liverpool moving from defense to attack with greater speed and precision. The team began to look more cohesive and more dangerous in the final third, with Slot's emphasis on positional play ensuring that the attack had more purpose and creativity. One of Slot's first tasks at Liverpool was to restructure the defensive framework. While the team had previously relied heavily on intense, high-pressing football under Jurgen Klopp, Slot introduced more sophistication in defensive positioning. Rather than simply pressuring the opposition high up the pitch, Slot instilled a more measured, collective defensive strategy. He emphasized maintaining compactness in the midfield, ensuring the defensive line and midfielders were in sync, while also ensuring that the team retained its aggressiveness in pressing transitions. Slot's defensive setup focused on ensuring that when Liverpool lost possession, they were quick to regain it through intelligent pressing and a tactical high line. His adaptation of the high press, however, was more controlled compared to Klopp's aggressive style, making the team more disciplined and reducing vulnerability to counterattacks. The introduction of more positional rotations allowed Liverpool to defend more efficiently without sacrificing the attacking freedom that had made them so successful under the previous manager. In attack, Slot's philosophy was one of fluidity and speed. Liverpool had always been known for their fast counter-attacking style, but Slot's system took this to a new level. He introduced a more deliberate approach to transitions, with the team shifting quickly from defense to attack, yet with a more coordinated and purposeful build-up. The fullbacks played a critical role in this, overlapping on the wings to create width, while the midfielders moved into advanced positions to support the front line. The key to Slot's success in the Premier League was his ability to blend fast attacking football with intelligent positioning and controlled build-up. Liverpool's forward players were no longer just relying on raw pace. They now use smart runs and quick combinations to break down opposition defenses. The tempo of Liverpool's attacks was relentless, forcing teams to defend deeper and creating space for players like Mohamed Salah, Darwin Núñez, and Luis Diaz to exploit. Liverpool's path to the Premier League summit was marked by several key victories, where Slot's tactical changes made all the difference. High-pressure matches against rivals like Manchester City 2-0 and drawing Arsenal showcased Slot's strategic brilliance. Against Manchester City, Slot's defensive organization nullified the threat of pocketing Erling Haaland by Van Dijk, while quick transitions in attack overwhelmed City's defense. The consistency of Liverpool's form throughout the season, even in the toughest of fixtures, was a testament to Slot's ability to keep the team focused and organized. His influence was most evident in high-stakes encounters, where tactical discipline and mental strength played pivotal roles in securing the 3 points. By the end of the season, Liverpool found themselves at the top of the Premier League, with Slot's tactical ingenuity and motivational approach playing a key role in their success. He had not only revitalized a team that had lost its way in recent years, but had made them a genuine force to be reckoned with once again. Chapter 7. First in the Champions League, European Glory. After conquering the Premier League, Arne Slot set his sights on European glory. The Champions League, a competition Liverpool had always revered, became the ultimate test for Slot's tactical approach. Slot's approach to the Champions League was built on the same tactical principles that had made him successful domestically, but with important adjustments for the European stage. The Champions League required a different mindset. Opponents were often more tactically astute, and the intensity of competition was relentless. Slot adapted his tactics for the bigger stages, ensuring that Liverpool's pressing game was refined to be more selective and organized. In the new phase of the Champions League rounds, Slot's tactical intelligence was on full display. He used his team's quick transitions to exploit the vulnerabilities of Europe's top sides, but he also introduced a more controlled possession game in high-pressure situations, ensuring his team did not get caught out. Slot's team demonstrated exceptional flexibility, switching between high pressing, quick transitions, and more methodical possession-based football depending on the demands of the game. One of the defining features of Liverpool's European success was their resilience in the knockout rounds. Slot's tactical discipline ensured that the team did not buckle under the pressure of high-stakes matches. Against the biggest names in European football, such as Bayer Leverkusen and Real Madrid, Slot's tactical acumen ensured that Liverpool remained competitive at the highest level. Against Real Madrid, major players such as Vini Jr. and Rodrigo were out. This made the attack of Real Madrid very weak and only left them with one shot the whole match. Against Bayer Leverkusen, Liverpool was on fire, especially Luis Diaz, by scoring a hat-trick. Slot's success in Europe was also a result of his ability to bring the best out of his star players. Mohamed Salah, in particular, thrived under Slot's tactical setup. His freedom in the attack allowed him to exploit space on the counter, while Slot's tactical instructions gave Salah the confidence to take on defenders with his typical flair. Other players like Darwin Núñez and Diogo Jota played pivotal roles, providing the necessary dynamism in attack to break down European giants. Chapter 8. The Future of Liverpool under Slot, a dynasty in the making? As Arne Slot continues to make his mark on Liverpool, the question on everyone's mind is, what's next for the club? Having already delivered a Premier League title and a Champions League triumph, Slot's tenure at Anfield has been nothing short of remarkable. However, his work is far from done. Will he succeed? Who will stop him? Maybe Chelsea with Maresca? The concept of a footballing dynasty isn't just about stacking trophies, it's about creating a legacy of sustained excellence. Under Slot, Liverpool is well positioned to achieve just that. His tactical vision and ability to adapt have been pivotal in the team's resurgence. But for a dynasty to take root, consistency is key. Slot has laid the groundwork by ensuring that Liverpool's foundations, both defensively and offensively, are solid, with a team that is not just capable of winning, but of maintaining dominance across all competitions. In the coming years, the challenge for Slot will be to keep Liverpool at the top while managing the inevitable transitions that come with football. With top clubs always ready to invest heavily, Liverpool must continue to evolve and maintain the tactical flexibility that has brought them success. Slot's methodical approach and keen eye for refinement will ensure that the team doesn't become complacent, keeping Liverpool's hunger for more alive. A critical component of building a dynasty is developing young talent who can step up when needed. Under Slot, Liverpool has already seen the emergence of several talented young players, and the next few years could see an even greater influx of youth into the first team. Slot's philosophy of team-first football and adaptability presents the ideal environment for nurturing the next generation of stars. Players like Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones, Ryan Gravenberch, and others are poised to play an integral role in Liverpool's future. Slot has shown a keen interest in developing players who can seamlessly transition into his tactical setup. With the right guidance, these young talents could form the backbone of a new Liverpool dynasty, continuing the club's legacy of success for many years to come. Additionally, Slot's focus on tactical understanding and intelligence will help these players to mature quickly. Rather than simply relying on physicality or raw talent, Liverpool's youth will be trained to think critically, understand their roles within the system, and contribute to the collective success of the team. While Slot's tactical vision has already led Liverpool to unprecedented heights, the future will present a new set of challenges. Football is an ever-evolving landscape, and as other clubs improve, Liverpool will need to stay ahead of the curve. Manchester City, with their resources and managerial depth, will remain a formidable rival, as will emerging teams in the Premier League and across Europe. Furthermore, the demands of competing at the highest level, both domestically and in Europe, will continue to test Slot's ability to manage fatigue, injuries, and the balancing act of rotating a squad with so many quality players. As Liverpool continues to juggle multiple competitions, Slot will need to ensure that his team stays fresh and mentally sharp, all while fine-tuning his tactics to stay one step ahead. In the years to come, we can expect Slot to refine his tactical approach even further. His understanding of the game has already led to impressive results, but as he continues to work with his players, he'll undoubtedly continue to innovate. Whether it's evolving his pressing game, improving his defensive shape, or developing new attacking strategies, Slot's tactical growth will play a crucial role in Liverpool's future successes. Moreover, Slot's experience with top European clubs will come into play as he faces new challenges in the Champions League. His ability to adapt to the complexities of knockout football, combined with his tactical flexibility, will ensure that Liverpool remains a force to be reckoned with on the continent. The future of Liverpool under Arne Slot is undeniably exciting. With his tactical intelligence, leadership skills, and commitment to developing young talent, Slot has all the tools to create a legacy at Anfield. If he can continue to evolve, adapt, and build on the success he's already achieved, the Reds could very well be on the cusp of a new era of dominance. As we look to the future, the question remains, will Liverpool under Slot become a dynasty that defines football for the next decade? The foundation is in place, and with Slot at the helm, the possibilities are endless. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into Arne Slot's journey and his vision for Liverpool's future, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the conversation. Stay tuned for more insights and updates on Slot, Liverpool, and the world of football. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Liverpool will win, or will joke like 2019? Make sure to subscribe if you don't want City to win.